when I was 27, I fell in love. It was the first time that I really felt, yeah, these butterflies, you know, and I felt every song in the radio is about me, and the flowers are just blooming for me, and everything was so wonderful. And it was the first time that I saw myself living happily ever after with a guy. And after 3 months, the magic is like disappear. And then we needed to communicate. You know that feeling, right? Now it's the time, and we already moved together. We were in the same house. And it was quite hard. It felt like he doesn't understand me. He felt I don't see him. So it was really, and all this love and magic become a lot of frustration and argument. I was searching for solutions. So first I went to therapy, of course. I'm the problem, so I'll fix that. I tried to do that, and I tried to find another, because it's, you know, I really wanted to work. I really want to get back to that initial feeling that I had. And at one point, my friend sent me a YouTube lecture. Actually, it's a workshop about nonviolent communication. I saw it's 3 hours lecture on YouTube. So, you know, our generation is not really ready for that kind of commitment. So I saw just the 10 first minutes, the first 10 minutes, and I felt like it's going to change my life. But I didn't have the courage in that time to see all the lecture. And meanwhile, our relationship ended. And after, I decided I'm going to do that. I saw the lecture, the workshop, and I realized there's so many things there that I was missing, tools that I can really use in everyday life. So I went to a school in Israel that it's possible to learn there very, very intensively, and I became a life coach. This is what I do today. I'm teaching nonviolent communication, also improvisation theater. I quit my job. I'm an electrical engineer, and I worked in the industrial area where I did a lot of product management. And I decided that this is my true calling, to help people to be more connected to themselves. This guy called Marshall Rosenberg, he wrote this book. It's called Nonviolent Communication, A Language of Life. And I'm recommending to buy this book. You can see it even online. He realized that something is missing. The psychology is not enough to help people. And he tried to investigate what caused a lot of pain and suffering and violence in the world. So he got really deep into this subject, and he started to mediate between tribes in Africa, and he tried to mediate between conflict in Israel. He saw that really what's happening is once we imagine someone as an enemy figure, as someone that wants to hurt us, this is actually when we start to be violent to each other. And he defines violence as when we act in a way that disconnected from ourselves or from others. We have two kinds of language. We have the jackal language. This is supposed to be a jackal, but it's more a wolf. But we have the jackal language. The jackal language is where we see things as good or bad. Or maybe if you are right, I'm with you. If you're not right, I'm not with you. You know this language, right? If you are normal, you deserve my love. If you're not worthy, right? Normal, not normally, good, bad, right, wrong. So this is the jackal language. There's a lot of guilt and shame when we are talking in that language, sometimes fear even. And nonviolent communication is talking about the giraffe language. And the reason he decided the giraffe will represent the nonviolent communication, the NVC language, is because he has the biggest heart. We want to use our language, our communication skills, in a way that we can connect to each other. So we are trying to move from the jackal language to the giraffe language. This is what we are trying to do in the practice of nonviolent communication.